Hey, it's Harriet here coming from California, Long Beach, California. Today's video is all about consistency. How many of us are literally struggling when it comes to getting amazing momentum in their business, in their life, in their goals, whatever it is that they're doing. Me, oh my God, this is something that I was struggling with massively in the beginning. Actually getting the momentum to really achieve great success. So, how are you going to get from where you are to where you want to be using some simple tools? Well, today I've got 5 really easy steps that I love to follow that I hope that you will too. So when it comes to actually getting amazing results and having real laser-like focus, consistency, I like to think of it like a snowball. In fact, I've been telling my clients this for weeks, and it's something that's been really important for me. See, when you're rolling a snowman, you're trying to create a snowball, the very first bit that you start with is normally like the size of your hands, right? And then when you start rolling, the ball gets bigger. And when it gets to about, the size of your face, you roll it around one time and it almost doubles in size. This is exactly the same as how your momentum and how your consistency is really going to come in. The first thing that you really need to focus on is your why or your why not. See, as human beings, we do things either for a specific reason or to not do something. There's a reason why we don't want to do something. So how do I really get myself motivated? It's so super important to have a reason why you're doing it. If your body, in fact, in life, I do not do anything unless I have a really good reason to do it. You need to know why you want to be consistent. Why are you achieving something? Right now in the Juice and Smoothie Company, one of the main motivators for me is that there's family members involved in the business. It's so important that I can help them to actually get out of their jobs so they are actually getting success too. It's important to also impact thousands and hundreds of people using that company, using that business to impact the way that they are doing health, the way they're doing their healthy lifestyle, and really improving the quality of their life. The second thing, I did a post on this the other day. The second thing is keeping the main thing the main thing. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. You want to be doing one thing. You want to have like one absolute pinnacle focus, one thing that you're focusing on, that you're driven towards, that you know that you're doing. Yeah, it's okay to have little bits on the side. I've got one client who loves to do 10 things at once, and I'm always saying to them, you need to focus on one thing. You need to have one thing that actually gets 100% of your attention, and it's okay if you have a little bit on the side. Like, my focus at the moment is one core company. It's one business. I am driving that one business. However, there's little bits on the side of how I'm able to help other people doing little different things. And that's totally cool. But the main thing is you need to keep the main thing, right? All right, third thing is there is this little voice. There's this little voice inside of all of us, and we've all got it. It's called the inner critic, or I don't know, bad Harry, whatever you want to call it. That's me, obviously, that's my one. And there's a little voice inside of us, and it's like we're trying to move forwards. We're trying to do something, and it says, but all of those calls you want to do today, wouldn't it be so much more comfy if you were just in bed and you weren't doing anything? Or you need to go to the gym, or you want to go to the gym, but it would be so much easier if you just didn't. Or you want to go and spend time with someone that you care about, but there's this other thing. There is this voice, the inner critic, and you just need to channel yourself not to listen to it. You need to tell yourself that it's not going to help you get to where you want to be, because it's really not. That little inner voice is literally the bad self of you that's trying to hold you back. Because all these things that you really want to do are actually going to help you move forward. You just need to learn to train it to literally, for you to not listen to it. Because you need to know it has an ulterior motive. It wants you to be really cozy in bed. It wants you not to go to the gym. It wants you not to succeed. It really doesn't. And you just got to stop listening to it. Fourth thing, I'm pretty sure it's the fourth thing, is scheduling. Every single day I have specific periods of time where I'm doing specific things. Right early in the morning, I'm getting focused, I'm knowing what I'm doing my videos. Into the afternoon, I have my coaching calls and run that business. And then from maybe 4 o'clock till 10, 12, 1, I am doing stuff for the Juice and Smoothie Company. That is my whole focus for the day. So what is important to know when it comes to scheduling? If you do not schedule it, it almost nearly never happens. And I know that's so true when it comes to me. If there's things that I know that I kind of should be doing, I sort of won't put them into the schedule because I'm like, there's no room, I can't fit it in. It's the same with people in their relationship. If they don't schedule time to actually spend with each other, I've got one client right now who I'm focusing on her actually spending amazing amounts of quality time with the man she cares about. If you don't schedule it, it's not going to happen. It's not just going to happen by accident, is it? You've got to schedule it and literally get it done. Whether you're thinking about your marketing, whether you're thinking about ad campaigns, or you're thinking about lodging posts, whatever it is that you're doing in your business or in your life, you need to schedule it. If you do not schedule it, it will not happen. It just won't. Fifth thing and final thing that I think is really, really important when it comes to getting huge, colossal momentum in anything that you do in your life is not to punish yourself. I remember maybe a few years ago when I decided to take some time off, and it didn't really turn into time off because I punished myself. I said to myself, you can't do this, you need to stay focused on what you're doing, otherwise you're going to lose momentum, or otherwise you're not going to be able to do a certain thing, you're not going to be able to connect with a certain person. It's like children, right? If a kid does something bad, you don't hammer them for it. You kind of say, hey, look, Johnny, little Johnny, that wasn't a good thing to do. You should do this next time. Just do the same thing to yourself. Have the same amount of love for you that you'd have for a small child. Because if you're punishing yourself, you're saying, hey, you didn't wake up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym, you're a failure. If you're going to start talking to yourself like that, then this colossal, amazing, huge momentum, really getting this stuff nailed, it's not going to happen. You need to not punish yourself. It's okay to have a slip up. It's okay to, have a pizza, have a quarter pounder if that's what you need to do. And it's okay to have a day off. Obviously, I am really, really committed, and I don't believe in this weekend thing that's been around for a while. I love absolutely going forwards and getting momentum, keeping momentum. However, the last thing to remember is you don't need to punish yourself. If something hasn't eventuated, if you didn't do a video, if you weren't able to close a deal, it's okay. Just tell yourself, know in your heart, tell yourself that you're going to get back to it. You're going to actually get back on the track to where you want to be. So what I want to know today is what helps you be really consistent. Obviously, there's the first thing you need to remember about why you're actually doing what it is that you're doing. Why are you going in this direction? Number two, keeping the main thing the main thing. You need to keep the main thing, right? I know that's a mouthful, but it's the truth. Third thing, the inner critic. Learn to turn that voice off, because the criticism is just not gonna work for you. Number four, actually scheduling in your day. Scheduling your day. Know what you're doing. Keep yourself on track. Fifth thing, do not punish yourself. Don't do it. Don't punish yourself. It's not going to work for you. As soon as you punish yourself, you're telling your brain to go into that direction, and it's not helpful. So what helps you be consistent? I want to know what tools you're using to keep yourself consistent. Do you have a diary? Do you have a VA? What are you using to actually keep yourself on track? With the absolute amazing amount of really cool apps that are on right now, I know that I am trying as hard as I can to love Trello. It's crazy and disorganized, but I'm loving it. Dees, you're awesome for getting me onto it. But how are you being consistent? How are you being consistent? Because what you focus on grows. And if you focus on getting really consistent and getting huge momentum, it is going to grow. Compounding interest, a little bit's going to grow a little bit to make huge, amazing results. That is it from today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Comment below what makes you consistent, and share. If you know someone who wants to be consistent, go ahead and share. I now have a dog in the background, so I am going to say ciao for now.